in life, we move, we get new neighbors, some of us less often, some of us more often. My family lived in, or we live in Lake Chaparral neighborhood for about 19 years. Seems like a lifetime. And our next door neighbors, changed quite a bit. We probably had about 6 to 7 different neighbors or different families there. So let me begin with the story. Now, I don't believe in future telling, and sometimes I actually think there might be some truth to it. What happened is we were visiting my mom, and she makes Turkish coffee. I don't know if anybody had some Turkish coffee, but back home, old ladies will look in a coffee cup after you drink the coffee, and they'll tell you future. So my mom made the coffee, and this is my cup. I didn't drink it yet, but you can see the shape on top of it. And I thought it was kind of humorous. It looked like a cat with the tail, sitting on hind legs, paws like this, looking and waiting for a treat. So I thought it was funny. And of course, I snapped a photo. So this was in 2012. Next year, or next summer comes, and we got new neighbors. They came to introduce themselves next day. Our door was open, summertime. The neighbor just came in, sniffed around, checked every corner in the house, and nonchalantly walked out. We were so surprised and mesmerized by this neighbor that we didn't even have a chance to give him a drink, ask him for his name. The next day comes, and the neighbor brings his stepbrother, what I call brother from another mother. And this brother was a looker, I'll tell you. He was better looking than his brother. And I thought, wow. He was a little hesitant to come in, and it took him a moment to be free and come in and introduce themselves. They were so funny and they were so beautiful that we were so impressed with them. And their names were Jack and JJ. Let me introduce Jack. So Jack is a classic brown Maine Coon, male cat. He's about 13 to 14 years old. I love to take pictures of them. They're such good posers, and these are some of them. He's a very dominant cat. He loves to hunt. He loves to bring treats. You guess what kind of treats? Birds, mice, anything just to show off. But he gives best hugs. As long as you give him some treats, some wet food. He prefers wet food over dry. And I was telling my husband, you should take some pointers from Jack. I feed you, I give you food, and I can get a hug. Okay, now let me introduce brother from another mother. This is JJ. JJ is a gray, very short hair, male cat. He's a little younger than Jack. I've never asked actually how old he is, so I don't know. But he's such a teddy bear. He's big around the middle, bigger than Jack too. Jack's not a small cat either. And they're such a good neighbors. I think they're the best neighbors, and they'll be always in our minds. We will not forget them. They're very entertaining. My son and his friends, they love JJ. Most of his friends have profile pictures on social media with JJ. They're so funny, sometimes we don't expect it. One night we were watching a movie, and we hear, come. It's like, what's happening? And the cats would come and stay with us. So we got up to investigate, and we couldn't stop laughing when we saw what made the noise. JJ's claws were stuck in the shoe. This was my son's shoe, and he couldn't get it off, so this poor thing is trying to get it off his feet, and he couldn't. And of course, me taking a photo, just to remember it. And love for shoes was not a coincidence. This is another picture. He's sitting in my shoes, and I took a photo. My mom actually did painting of this picture, and so I have that picture forever. Jack, on the other hand, no love for shoes whatsoever. Jack's the hunter. So one evening we're sitting outside on the deck, and it's getting dark. My husband noticed Jack walking on the fence. He's carrying something in his mouth. We can't tell, it's pretty dark. So he tries to chase Jack off to the neighbor's yard, their owners. Now, he wanted to show off what he had to us. He didn't want to go there. So he drops off and drops his cargo down. We go there. He's carried 2 baby bunnies. My husband, he hates injustice, I guess, and he just can't see animals suffering. So when he saw these bunnies, he was so upset. We brought the flashlight, we shined the light on, and these bunnies are still breathing. So my husband takes Jack in, locks him in a house, and wouldn't let him out. He was hoping the mother would come pick up the bunnies. Jack was not impressed. He was going whole night. He wouldn't sleep whole night. He was going from window to window, from door to door, trying to get out. No. In the morning we go out, the bunnies are gone. My husband's like all happy, he thinks the mother came to pick them up. I hated to disillusion him and tell him that they were probably meal for something else. Anyways, as soon as the door was opened, Jack darted out, running to where the bunnies were. And he was so disappointed that they weren't there. He did bring us rabbit. Not a bunny, rabbit, another time, but that's a story for next time. So, the neighbors, the owners of these 2 cats, did warn us that these 2 like to make friends with the neighbors. Everywhere they go, they'll meet friends and they'll come to visit you. These 2 actually come to our house quite often. They sleep. I bought the litter box. I bought some toys. I buy food all the time. They come to our house all the time. And our neighbors actually got upset with us because JJ wouldn't go back. Jack would go from house to house. I actually checked on internet and I saw that the cats actually have more than one family they like to live with. And it's not something that doesn't happen too often. So I wasn't surprised. Anyways, I got upset when neighbors decided to give JJ up for adoption. They said, like, he's not our cat anymore. He doesn't come to our house. And you know what? I would love to have JJ as my pet, but we're people that don't stay home all the time, and it would be injustice to these cats to have us as pet owners. We're okay for visitors and for being uncle and aunt and all that stuff, but to be a pet owner is totally different ballgame. They gave him up, and I hope they did find a family for them, for JJ, and I hope they treat him well. Now Jack still comes to our house. He's still sleeping in my chair tonight, and they, I think they don't like small kids. This is an older cat, I guess, and they have small kids. They have a dog now, so he hates being there, and he's always coming to our house. Now we thought that these 2 cats brought a lot of happiness to our family, they bring smile to our faces. Every time we go out somewhere and we come back, these two would wait for us on the porch. And I think they recognize the car. So as soon as they hear the car coming, they're going down the stairs, they start meowing, their happy faces, and it's like, welcome home. So I called them our welcoming committee. We're always wondering if they're gonna be waiting for us. They're always waiting on our porch, not on the owner's porch. So I will finish with this little thought. It is impossible to forget someone who makes and gives you so much to remember. Madam.